So now that we have accepted Susie and Leigh into the family, we are having a team dinner.
Spits out a chunk of food. Welcome to the family.
What is the point of this video?
Alright. Okay, so we
eat food, we like food. No, bye guys.
That wasn't the point. The point was that we posted a poll on Facebook so you guys could ask questions to Susie and Leigh.
So we took a picture of them?
Yes.
Okay, so what are your roles in EYK?
I'm a personal assistant. I pretty much do whatever Simon says.
Simon says,
jump on one foot.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't plan that.
Well, Susie's also responsible for like all the email answering for business and contacting Korean companies and like organizing things between people that are showing up for interviews.
So whenever we do an interview, it's not just like, hey, stop by the studio. Like Susie emails them back and forth. It tells them what we're planning on doing, arranges times, and she handles a lot of scheduling.
We've known Susie for a while, so before she actually worked for us, Susie knew us and knew our company. So like she has to know everything about Eatyourkimchi in order to properly like answer to emails, and we have to trust her that she's gonna not say something like, go jump off a bridge, idiot. We'll be like, oh my god, Susie, no!
Like companies from Korea, some people might not be fluent in English, so I could be like the translator between our company and those other companies as well. So.
And the other thing about Susie that's interesting is that Susie has an art background. Susie can be like, oh, I'll make this graphic design image for you.
So she designed a lot of stuff in the studio as well. Like she designed those robot stickers. She's pretty much a jack of all trades here.
I studied graphic design for my major. I studied graphic design. I started working at Eatyourkimchi and I stopped doing graphic design, but I still do graphic design. How many times did I say graphic design in this sentence?
Leigh?
I'm a video editor.
Woohoo!
And what's your name?
My name is Intern Leigh.
Intern Leigh.
And I edit videos. That's pretty much what I do. I edit videos.
So what are you doing in Korea right now, though?
Right now, I'm trying to move here permanently. So I'm taking Korean classes. I'm doing one of those intensive programs for our programs at Evil Women's University.
Sounded like you said Evil Women's University.
Evil Women's University.
Everyone has a cat that like sits in their laps and they pet them through
Yeah,
class.
exactly. It's true. No, we are evil schemers. No, it's Ihwa.
So Leigh is full-time at school. That's why we call her Intern Leigh, because she's just working like once in a while for us to help us with videos. And I'm sure some of you guys have noticed her video style. Like,
well, she did all the editing for the MFB2Y
Right.
interview, for example.
Yeah.
So what's your background?
Video editing is my thing. I've been a video editor forever, for as long as I can remember.
She's been editing videos longer than we have.
So I like video editing. I like all of post-production. I like all of it, really. Sound mixing, graphic design, all that kind of, motion effects. All that stuff is fun to me.
The next question is, how are Simon and Martina as bosses? Oh god.
They're the best bosses in the world.
No, we won't murder you.
They don't feel like bosses for me. Like they feel like a co-worker slashes, but still they're in charge of everything. So they're open to anything. Like so, it's not like a bosses. I have to just like report what's going on today. So it's like if I have an idea, I will go to Simon or Martina and I have this cool idea. I think we should do it. And they was like, oh yeah, you should like find out how to do it. And so
that's why you picked Susie and Leigh, because they have their own minds, and so we like that there's a new mix added in. So Leigh will be like, well, I don't think this is a great angle or this isn't a good style, like. And they help us when we have food on our face like disgusting animals.
I would second that. It feels very collaborative to me.
yeah.
I think that's the key word that I want this to be a collaboration.
Yeah, and film's supposed to be a collaborative medium, so I think it works really well. Like, if anybody else out there is in video editing or post-production, you have this idea that, or if you're not, maybe you think that people get to work for the movies and it's all glamorous and you're working with fabulous artistic people, but the reality of the situation is that most of the time your bosses actually don't know anything about film production, which can be really taxing because it kind of stifles your ability to do really cool creative stuff. So it's really nice to work with Simon and Martina because they kind of know what they're doing. So I feel
Kind of is the key.
Well, I only kind of know what I'm doing too, so it works out.
Leigh knows
Kind of know what
a
we're
hell of a lot more.
Oh, where are you from, Leigh?
I'm from Texas.
Yeehaw.
Woo!
And
Come on, getting cowboys with the chains. I don't know, what other Texas isms are there?
Guns!
I love my guns. Love my guns.
Come on.
Music festivals
Come on
sometimes.
now. Sometimes, occasionally, only in the one city.
Not one city that's really good for music. Cactuses, cacti.
Texas. I've lived in a lot of places though. Born in Texas, and I went to school in California. Then I worked in Washington, D.C., lived in Japan, I lived in Australia, I lived in Korea. I've seen pretty much all of Europe.
Whoa. Okay, I grew up in Korea, but mostly my hometown is Seoul. And I was in Indonesia for a bit, like when I was really like 6 to 10 maybe. And I came back to Korea. And then when I went to high school in China, Beijing, then I came back to Korea, Seoul for my university, and I'm living since.
Last question: are Simon and Martina less crazy behind the camera? What do you think, Susie?
Would you like some tea, Simon?
Thank you very kindly for the tea, madame.
Crazy. They are, yes, I think.
You think we're less crazy behind when...
Less?
Yeah.
More.
Oh, more crazy.
okay.
Okay.
But, like they're more energetic and they're trying to like trim it down, like put their energy down. What do you think, Lee?
I would probably agree.
What?
Yes. Why?
We're totally calm.
Maybe it's just because off camera you have a whole bunch of crazy ideas that we get to hear, and on camera you don't get to hear them. The secret Eat Your Kimchi life.
Yeah.
It's true.
Word.
And there are all those secret dance parties.
Yeah, that's true.
They open the door when they come into the studio, and who knows what we're doing.
Not doing that, just a dance.
Okay, because I don't know what you were doing, but you discard
I'm trying to
everyone at
dance.
home.
This is the dance that's supposed to be for the MFBTY.
That looks like some horizontal dancing to me.
Yeah, Simon, I don't know about that. Hey, Susie's usually here before us, so it's not like we can ever surprise Susie. Susie's already here.
Well, what the really surprising thing is that your personalities are actually the same on camera. It's like you're so comfortable on camera that it's actually just the same people.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is kind of
because
rare.
we didn't expect anyone to watch our videos. So
Right.
when we made our videos, it was for our parents. We started out really stiff, actually. And then we're like, why don't we just be ourselves? And we're like, yeah. And then we were. And we just never changed since then. So that's about it, right?
Yeah, so I think that's it for questions for now. If you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments, and
Do you
maybe
guys have anything you want to say?
Susie and Lee might answer them in the comments.
Hey guys, let's be friends, okay? Any nasties that want to have a chit chat on the interwebs, I'm not on Facebook, but I am on Twitter. It's at LT Cooper, COOP.
Whoa. I don't do much Facebook
I
or
hate the
Twitter
interweb,
or
guys.
Tumblr.
Okay, I think we should end this off with an Eat Your Kimchi crew cheer, which we've never thought of before, so
What do we do?
it's gonna go very poorly.
Okay, so we should all do what we're thinking in our heads at the same time, right?
Because everyone just do their own thing and then it'll come
Okay.
together in a horrible pile. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Eat
Eat
your
your
kimchi crew!
I licked my finger and then I rubbed it across my armpits.
Okay, well I'm not gonna do that.
Can that not be our cheer?
Can I not?